Good morning, everyone. My name is Malavika. I'm a student of Asia Mercantile and Maritime Academy. This mail reading session is a part of our online education. My topic for today is about the Suez Canal is free, but the shipping industry's humanitarian crisis isn't over. So we know that more than 90% of our goods are actually being transported by ships. But the thing is, the consumers who are using these goods are not aware about the hardship that seafarers are facing to transport the cargo from one place to another. The seafarers have to work for long hours and they have to do overnight work to keep watch on all the things that are going on the ship. And they also have to share their quarters with the other people. They have very cramped quarters and they don't have enough space for themselves. During the last year, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, many of the seafarers were actually stuck on board the ship and they didn't have a chance to disembark from the ship or have another crew come and reveal them of their service. The international labor standards have actually stated that sea crew can only be on board a ship for 11 months, and this law was implemented to ensure that there is no fatigue or dangerous levels of burnout among the sea crew. The Consumer Goods Forum had actually requested the United Nations during September of 2020 to find a solution for revealing the seafarers from their work. This because they were worried about the mental health and the physical health of the sea crew. They also stated that forcing the sea crew members to be on board the ship for such a long time is actually a form of forced labor. Because normally when we go for work, we have the option to leave from work. Whenever we feel tired, we have the option to take a break. But because the sea crew are stuck on board a ship in the middle of the sea, they don't have the option to leave. They're at the work site 24/7. The International Seafarers Welfare and Assistance Network has also stated that the number of suicides among seafarers had actually doubled over the past year. During the previous year, we saw the issue with the Suez Canal. During this, we saw that the Suez Canal was actually blocked by the Ever Given ship. During this time, the International Transport Workers Federation were actually concerned about the seafarers. They wanted to know whether it was the crew fatigue or any mental or physical issues among the crew members that caused the situation to happen. They also conducted a survey to see if the crew members had any form of crew fatigue. But they found out that 25 of the crew members were actually only on board the ship for less than 6 months, and they were also not over contract. They're still conducting an investigation to see if the crew members' physical and mental health had impacted the situation. And they're doing this investigation not to find a cause or blame any of the crew members. They actually want to find the reason for the situation happening, and they want to help solve the situation. They also want to keep the interest of the seafarers as a priority. Guy Platon, who is the Secretary General of the UK-based International Chamber of Shipping, had said that the seafarers are actually going through many troubles to get the cargo from the starting point to the final destination, but no one is ever aware of it. He has felt that one of the major takeaways from the Ever Given situation is that the people are now aware about the seafarers' troubles and hardships that they have to face. That is all about my topic. Thank you.
Well presented, Malavika, as usual.
Thank you, sir.
That was a nice presentation. And 1 second. 1 second, please hold the line.